Hi guys, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Readings from the Heart. Thanks ever so much for joining me on your week ahead reading. We're looking at Sunday, March 1st through to Saturday, March 7th. To let you guys know also, if you want to go to a specific reading, a specific part of the reading, I cover 3 areas. I look at general, I look at work, and I look at love. So for example, if you want to watch the whole reading, great. Just go ahead, dive in and watch the whole thing. But if you only want to watch a specific part of the reading, for example, if you just want to see what's happening in love for the week, all you simply need to do is go to the comment section. I've written down when the readings start. So if you want to see love, it might start, for example, if it starts at 15 minutes 30 seconds, you just look for love. It says it there. It says what time it starts. You click into that time and it will take you straight to that reading. All right. So I'm just telling you this because I don't want anyone to sit through the reading waiting for a specific part to come up. If you can just, you know, click into the timing in the comment section and go straight to the area that you want to look at. Okay, so yeah, I'm not on the reading this week. I'm just showing you the cards this week, but I thought it would be really nice just to pop in, say hello, and you know, just tell you about the timestamps and stuff, just to make sure that everybody knows when they can, you know, they have the option to just go to a specific part of the reading if they so wish. Okay, that's it. I want you guys to sit back, relax, and enjoy the reading. If you'd like to order a personal reading with me, guys, feel free to. My website link is in the comment section. It's also in the description box, or you can just wait till the end of the reading and click into the link at the end of the reading. It'll take you straight through to the website. Enjoy the reading, guys, and I'll see you guys next week. Take care. Bye-bye. Hi Gemini, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Reading from the Heart. So we're going to do your general reading for you. We're going to have a look at work then, and then finally love. If you want to see any specific reading, Gemini, simply click on the timestamp in the comment section. Okay, Gemini, let's have a look then. Oh, 6 of Coins, money. Giving, receiving, money, cash. 6 of Coins is, yeah, it's cash. It's giving and receiving of money. It can also be a gift. Can the 6 of Coins energy here. And the only way I would ever really read this card, this particular version of the 6 of Coins, is like that, because we don't have a person doing that. If you look here as well, it's really interesting how these kind of scales of money are being kind of brought down by butterflies. I can't remember what butterflies symbolize because I don't really deal with like bugs and stuff on cards, but it's almost like it's like a gift from heaven. It reminds me of it being a gift from heaven, simply because these butterflies are carrying down the money down to can you see these hands? Everybody asking for a share. So it's almost like you're receiving a gift. Let's have a look at the next one for this week. Judgment. It's funny, isn't it? I just feel that this is from Spirit, the Judgment card, and I did say that it felt like the butterflies were kind of like a heavenly thing. So it feels like you're receiving a gift from Spirit with the Judgment energy this week, okay? The Lovers, okay? And it's interesting because the Lovers card, this is you, isn't it, Gemini? The Lovers is your major arcana card, and the Lovers is ruled by Mercury, planet of communication, showing up here. I'm seeing a gift from Spirit, and I feel that this may be a lover in spirit as well, even though this is your major arcana here. Okay, some of you guys might be receiving a call, because Judgment also is a call out of the blue. It's like a surprising telephone call, a message. You may be receiving a surprising telephone call from a lover this week as well, because that can be a surprising call, and that's your lover. So you may be experiencing this week, or what the universe at least wants you to know, is you may be receiving a very surprising call out of the blue from a lover, somebody who you haven't heard from probably in quite a while, but also I see you getting receiving a gift from Spirit. Maybe this is someone that's transcended into Spirit. Let's have a look at the next one. Page of Cups energy here. So the Page of Cups is a nice message. It's a nice, you know, it's a nice communication. Usually the Page of Cups for me is all about kind of when you get a message with the Page of Cups, it's usually an email or something like that. Oh, Page of Cups and the Knight of Wands. Okay, so the Knight of Wands energy. It's interesting because we've got court cards here. And that Page of Cups is, usually this is a surprising message. It's a nice message. Sometimes this can be about a new path. Sometimes this can be about a new venture with the Page of Cups energy. The Knight of Wands is movement. It's inspiration. It's action. Moving towards a new path. Moving towards a new path. It may be that you're receiving a surprising call from a lover. Maybe this is something to do with moving with the Knight of Wands towards a new path. Maybe somebody wants to start something up again here. Maybe they want to wipe the slate clean in those cards. Let's have a look at the next one. Two of Swords. You may be faced with a decision then with the Two of Swords, Gemini. The Hermit. Okay, faced with a decision. Hermit. Maybe whether you stay or withdraw. This is going to be stay away, withdraw energy, the Hermit energy. Or commit, Ace of Coins. Because this could be to withdraw and this is to commit. The Ace of Coins is commitment. This looks like love to me in your general reading. It was the same for Scorpio. It was very interesting. The Six of Cups is the past. Oh, Knight of Coins energy showing here. Two Knights. I think you've got a surprising message coming in. If it's not this week, it may be over the next couple of weeks, because two Knights in a reading, that's surprising news. That's unexpected news. And unexpected changes, things that you don't expect to come in. And we've also got that Judgment card. And we've got the Six of Cups and Judgment, which can be renewal of someone from the past coming in, a lover. Okay, and Six of Cups and the lover, this can be also a karmic relationship as well, because you've got the past card and also Judgment here. So I'm guessing actually that this feels like it's a message from a past lover to me. You're receiving with the Six of Coins, unexpected message from a lover. Okay, this is the Knight of Wands. They want to explore the Knight of Wands energy, perhaps a new path with you with the Page of Cups. You're faced with a decision whether you should withdraw or commit with the Ace of Coins energy showing here. The past, you're very cautious though, I think, with this Knight of Coins about the past, because the Knight of Coins can be cautiousness and careful, and this is the past. So I actually feel that when I look at the cards, Gemini, that this is probably the energies that the universe are trying to tell you about this week, is a past lover coming back, either this week or in the next few weeks. Receiving a call out of the blue from a lover. They want to explore a new path. Faced with a decision whether you withdraw or commit. Very cautious about the past. I'm going to use I only had this deck arrive today from Baba Studios. If any of you guys know about the Gothic, the Bohemian Gothic Tarot, it's a really good deck. And I am building up my indie decks as well, my independent decks rather than just mass market. I've got a few of them now actually, like the This Might Hurt Tarot, the Dark Mansion Tarot, the Tarot of Elemental. You know, I've got a few of these independent decks which I'm absolutely loving, because when you get an indie deck, it's so, you know, you can't get it on Amazon or anything like that at all. You've got to, and they're really expensive. This one I got from Baba Studios. I think it usually resides, I can't remember where it resides. It might be in, it's not Poland, I don't think, I think it's America. I think. Really expensive when you get decks from America, because it costs, not only do you have to pay like 70, 80, my elementals, my 78, sorry I know that I'm going on, you think, what's that got to do with the reading, but I just wanted to let you know, the 78 of the Tarot Elemental ended up costing £100, because my family bought this for £70 for, £80 for Christmas, and then we had a further £60 for Christmas, then they added on shipping charges of £16, and then custom charges was £20, so it came to close to near 100 quid for that from America. So luckily we have Baba Studios now in the UK, so I managed to get this beautiful deck which I've wanted. They ran out of the bigger deck, which is the one that cost 40 quid. Couldn't get it, it was completely sold out, so I had to end up getting this. It was originally 45 but now 33, and I was like, whoa, this is good. So I ordered it this week. It only came within 3 days. Just letting you know that any of you tarot buffs out there that love collecting cards like I do, and you've always wanted something like the Gothic Bohemian deck, you know, you can get it from Baba Studios in the UK, and you can actually build up your points the more you order with them. But there's nothing left to order, or they're sold out of all their bloody decks. Jeez. Anyway, let's have a look at what this Six of Cups is about, because I feel that some of you guys are probably cautious about the past, or the past makes you a little bit kind of nervous, or because cards like the Knight of Coins and the Page of Coins, they show people who are skeptical and cautious. They're very careful characters within the town. So the past might make you cautious. What's happened in the past in this situation for Gemini and this person? What happened in the past? What happened in the past in 2 cards? The Four of Cups, where there was some unhappiness, wasn't there, with the Four of Cups, and you were probably, one of you rejected the other. I think this person rejected you because you're the one that seems to be very cautious about the past. The past makes you really nervous, I think, with this Knight of Coins energy. Yeah, I feel that you were rejected. We got the Ten of Cups energy showing here. I feel there was a rejection here. Things came to the ending of their cycle showing here. Alright, that's what I think happened here, okay? We only asked for 2 cards. Rejection from this Ten of Cups as well. Ten of Cups is like the family card. 4 of Cups energy, despondency, disillusionment. And also the 4 of Cups can mean that we become disillusioned. So somebody might become disillusioned in a relationship. Because the 4 of Cups, if you remember that card, it's about somebody who's kind of like got their arms folded. Can you see, look at this as well. She's in a coffin. She's kind of withdrawn. There's a lack of interest in the relationship. There's a lack of interest in the children, or there's a lack of interest in the happiness. This person here is just like, oh, I'm not bothered, I don't care. This person here will be like, well, what do you want for dinner? And this person will be like, I don't care, I'm not really interested. There's just boredom and apathy within a relationship. And I feel that this is why you're cautious, because I think that you've got somebody who displayed energies of being very bored and being very apathetic about everything. And you were kind of like, oh man. And that's what's made you very weary. Because remember the Knight of Coins, out of all of the Knights. Now the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Swords, they will just go, you know, they'll just go in there. You know, if something feels good, they'll just do it. But the Knight of Coins is like, hold up, let me think about this. Let me just do my paces on this. Let me learn a little bit more about this. This guy here is not rushing into anything for anyone. He's going to do his homework. So the past makes you very wary, because the Knight of Coins is a very wary person. He's very wary of things. He's very cautious. He's very careful. And it's because of this energy here. I'm going to ask why this person would come back. In 2 cards, why would this person come back to Gemini? Why are they wanting to explore a new path with Gemini? Why are they wanting to explore a new path with Gemini now in 2 cards? Because of strength. I think that they've overcome something here with the Strength card. Strength is all about overcoming an obstacle. The 3 of Cups, they've overcome an obstacle, but also they found strength in the union that you had, because strength is strong, it's strength, it's power, it's finding power. And the 3 of Cups is the union as well, showing up here. Okay, they're finding their strength again as well. Maybe they're feeling more empowered. Okay, maybe they're feeling more, because strength is about empowerment as well. Maybe they're feeling more empowered to, and this is reunite. When you get the 3 of Cups and you've got a 2 of Cups sitting next to that, that's reunion. They want to reconcile the relationship. Maybe they're finding the strength now to reconcile the relationship. But that doesn't tell us why they want to explore. So what happened to them in the past? Why are they now finding the strength to reconcile this relationship with Gemini in 2 cards? Why are they now finding the strength to do this in 2 cards? Because of the Emperor. I think that they're kind of trying to, they've controlled something here with the Emperor energy. The 3 of Swords. The 3 of Swords. So why are they finding the strength? It's because of the Emperor and the 3 of Swords energy. Now the Emperor is somebody who asserts themselves. Not unless they've been hurt. Because they're finding the strength now to reconcile the relationship with you because of the Emperor and the 3 of Swords. I feel something about their power with that Emperor energy. I feel with the 3 of Swords it had been fractured. I think their power had been fractured, because the 3 of Swords is a fracture as well. Alright, 3 of Swords can be opening up of the heart, or it can be weakness. But the Emperor is getting control back. It's asserting oneself. So it's because of the Emperor. I think that this is them. 3 of Swords may be fear. Maybe they're controlling their fears, showing here. 3 of Swords, no. 3 of Swords and the Lovers. Often when I look at that, that's a third party situation. This can be one person coming in between a relationship here. And maybe with the Justice energy here, it's about rectifying that situation here. Because Justice for me is rectifying things, showing up here. You know, I just get the impression as well. I just pulled out a few more cards here. It's an interesting reading so far. Because I just feel that this person, I think it's more about them feeling powerful enough with the Emperor more than anything. This 3 of Swords is hurt, so it's almost like they're taking responsibility with the Emperor for the hurt that they've caused the relationship here, and they want to put things right with the Justice energy. I think that's what it's saying. All right, so this person now has the strength to reconcile the relationship. And I said, well, what do you mean that why they've got the strength? Well, they want to now, with the Emperor energy, take responsibility, I think, with this Emperor for all of the hurt with the Three of Swords that they've caused in this relationship, the lovers, by putting things right with you. And I also feel, Gemini, that this person feels that it is their duty with the Wheel of Fortune energy here, all right, that they are destined, that they are meant to, that they are, that it's almost like they're being guided with, because you can see on this Wheel of Fortune, it's like a fortune teller's telling the fortune on this card. So it's almost like they're being shown something here. It's almost like they've been given a sign that they need to. And this King of Swords and the Queen of Swords, now sometimes those two cards together can show people that clash. But for me, this is about two people who are speaking truth, because the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords are truth tellers in the tarot, and they stand up for the truth. So it's almost like they are feeling with this Wheel of Fortune that they are being given a sign that they need to speak their truth to you, because you'll either be the Queen or the King, but this will be them and that'll be you. So it's almost like they're saying, no, it's time to speak my truth and let Gemini know. Perhaps they had an Empress and a Queen of Wands. Maybe this is about all the other people that they've been with. It feels like this person needs to rectify what they've done. That's how it feels on the reading. They've done wrong. They know that they've done wrong and they're wanting to come clean about this. Okay. Let's get this reading again then so far for the general. It seems like it's love again for Jen, and we've still got a love reading coming up. It doesn't even have to be love, but it feels like it to me from what the cards are saying. So the universe wants you to know, Gemini, that you could receive, it's not so much a judgment, but it could also be, yeah, I mean, it could be an answer. You could receive an answer from a lover this week, or you're receiving a call out of the blue from a lover this week. All right, they want to explore a new path with you. So I'm seeing them wanting to explore Knight of Wands, Sagittarius Explorer, the new path, new romantic path as well, Page of Cups. So receiving a call out of the blue from a lover. The lover wants to explore a new romantic path with Gemini. All right. You are faced with a decision whether you recoil, Hermit, or whether you, with the Ace of Coins, invest. So do you withdraw and hold back, or do you invest in this thing with the Ace of Coins energy? The past makes you very wary though. You don't hold out, I feel, much hope in this situation, because I feel in the past, this person here, I feel this person became very bored and disillusioned with the relationship. And that's what you're scared of. You're scared that the person's going to do this all over again. And I said to you, I said to the cards, well, okay, well, what did they do? Or why are they then coming back to explore the relationship? Because Gemini obviously feels very trepidatious. The Knight of Coins treads carefully. So the past, I think, makes you tread very carefully, because this person in the past just became really disillusioned with the relationship. You'd be offering up ideas for things that you could do together. They would show nothing but boredom. They'd rather lie in bed, or they just couldn't be bothered. And obviously, I think for some of you, well, it's got to have been for you guys, it ended, because this person now is coming back and saying, look, I want to explore a new romantic path with you. Things won't be the same. And I'm asking, well, why are they doing this now? Well, because they've got the strength. They feel strong enough to reconcile the relationship with you. Well, why do they feel strong enough? What happened? Well, I feel that this person is taking responsibility for the hurt with the Three of Swords that they caused in the relationship with the lovers. And now they want to rectify the situation with justice. I feel that they are being guided to talk to you honestly and openly. So they want to have a stark and a frank conversation with you. The Queen of Swords looking into the Queen of Swords there. All right, this is not about so much like, oh, I miss you, baby, I love you. They're not looking to spin you a towel. They're looking to be completely honest with you, because the King of Swords is always going to be really honest. And to be honest with you, the one person the King of Swords knows that he can't bullshit is the Queen of Swords, because she knows everything that he's about. No one can bullshit this woman. She sees right through people like looking through a glass, you know. She sees through everything. So he's being guided now, I think, with this Wheel of Fortune. I think the universe is guiding him or her, whoever this person is for you, Gemini, to come back and just have a really honest and upfront conversation with you. And I feel that they'll probably want to tell you about the Empress, the Queen of Wands, and whoever else that they've had. But what is the point of this conversation for this person with Gemini? What is their end goal? What is going to be their end goal in this conversation in two cards? Ace of Wands energy. To reignite. I always see the Ace of Wands as being the ignition card. You're lighting a flame. So maybe to reignite, Ace of Wands energy. 10 of Swords. Okay, so a new beginning then. Their intention is to have a new beginning with the Ace of Swords and put this to rest with the 10 of Swords energy showing here. But also King of Cups. Let's have a look. Ooh. I think that they've got to, and I think that their intention is to forge a new path with the Ace of Wands with you, but also their intention is to accept that they've got a lot of emotional stuff that needs to kind of be released here, because the 10 of Swords is acceptance. This is where you surrender. And the King of Cups is all about the King of Cups with that Tower. Now the Tower is releasing what's going on in him. So the King of Cups can also be a card where you're holding back emotionally. Yeah. This is where you are, what's the word? Suppressing your emotions. So I feel that this person's intentions will be, as a result of all of this energy here, is not only, I think two things with the Ace of Wands. One intention with this person, Gemini, will be to forge a new path with the Ace of Wands with you. The other intention will be to take their power back, because this person recognizes, from what I can see in the reading, that they've got a weakness. I think this person knows that they've got a weakness, and the weaknesses are the people here. The weaknesses, and in a way, it's quite nice, if I'm being honest with you. I would trust, if I looked at this spread for a client, I would really trust it. I would really trust their intentions. Number one, what they're trying to do. They're being guided with that wheel, I think, to speak honestly and openly with you. So they just want a plain old conversation, an honest and upfront conversation, because they appear as a King of Swords to your Queen of Swords. All right, or they're appearing as the Queen of Swords to your King of Swords. Whatever, whichever way you want to put it round, Gemini. They want a stark, honest, upfront conversation. There are no frills here. There's no Seven of Cups bullshit going on here, you know. There's no devil energy going on here. There's no magician energy here. There's no manipulative. They haven't come across as a magician in either guise. There's none of that here. It's just stark, brutal honesty. And that's what they're coming to you. They're being guided just to speak to you in a completely honest and upfront way, okay, about the other people that they've been with, the Empress and the Queen of Wands energy. Neither of these are you. So that they want to talk about these other people here. And the whole point of doing that, so that not only do they want to talk about that, they also probably want to talk about this Four of Swords. You know, their problem with becoming really bored in relationships, really kind of disillusioned by the whole kind of relationship thing. They're like, well, what's the point in this? I want to have some fun. Because the Ten of Cups is really a card about settling down and enjoying, just feeling contented and comfortable in a relationship. It's all of those things with the Ten of Cups. But this person often becomes very disillusioned with it. So the whole point for them is they're saying, you know what, I'm being guided now with the Wheel of Fortune just to have this really stark conversation with Gemini about all of this. I want to tell them about, the other people that I've been seeing showing here, and I want to tell them about why I think I become bored. So it looks to me like this person is facing up to something here. It feels like they're really facing up to their demons here, all right? Because the intention is to forge a new path, but also to take back their power, all right? Because they recognize that they've got weaknesses. The other purpose of this is to accept that King of Cups, that there are certain things that have been suppressed, or that they have been suppressing with the King of Cups energy, that now need to be opened up and faced up to with that Tower, all right? So they're understanding that there's a lot of stuff, and a lot of this stuff probably comes from family, for example. Yeah, there's something here that they've learned long time ago. Okay, a long time ago. All right. Yeah, I get the impression, I'm just looking at some of the bottom cards here. I get the impression that maybe, I know that this is the Eight of Coins, it feels like this person may have come from a single parent family showing here. And it may be that as a child, maybe this person was an only child here, but they were allowed to indulge, I think, in their own fantasies here. And these fantasies with the Seven of Cups became real with the Ace of Swords energy showing here. So this person has, I think, perhaps some narcissistic traits, perhaps even some form of psychopathic traits. I think that's what you call it. Psychopathic, bordering, narcissism, bordering psychopathic traits, that type of thing. Okay, it's almost like this person is a fantasist, and I feel that this person, for some reason, and it's a very tricky thing to do when you're that type of individual, but I actually feel I actually feel that this person is facing up to the fact that they've got some really bad emotional and psychological problems. Don't take on anything that you can't deal with, because you're worried that they're going to do it again. That's why you're very cool. The past has made you really wary of them now. But just be careful, because it may be that this person wants you to help them through this, but you're just a human being. You're not a trained doctor, so you just got to do whatever you feel is right in this situation here, Gemini. This person's coming back, and it just feels like if at first the reading felt good that they were coming back, that they were being open and honest and all the rest of it, but then as time has gone by, as I've been doing the reading, it feels like they might just try heaping a whole load of stuff on you. A whole load of stuff on you, because really, to be perfectly honest with you, a lot of this stuff to do with them, it's not like they're coming back because they want to make you happy again. It's, if we look at the clarifiers, it's more probably to do with them. Number one, they want to get their path, they want to forge a new path, yes, but everything else doesn't suggest the path is to do with you and them. It's about them. They want to forge this new path, they want to get back their power, they want to, you know, come to a place of acceptance. That there's a lot of buried emotions here that need to come out, and you can only really do that with a counsellor, not with your girlfriend or a boyfriend here. I think as a child, they maybe came from a broken family, like a single family with the 8 of coins. The mother worked really hard. They were left to, you know, to indulge with the 7 of Cups energy showing here in their own fantasies as that Page of Wands, and everything became quite blurred and real with this Ace of Swords energy showing here. So I feel that this person has some very deep trauma going on, and I feel that if this person is coming back to you with this deep trauma, Gemini, then it's got to be something, maybe you can guide them towards counselling, because I think it's counselling that they need rather than heaping everything on your shoulders. I think it's very flattering that they've come back and they want to make amends, and they're being completely honest, and they're facing up to their, you know, to their problems, which I think is great. But I think that this person is probably going to need some form of psychiatric, not psychiatric necessarily, but certainly some form of counselling, I would say. But it's a good thing, it's a good start. All right, bear with me, we're going to come back with your work reading. Okay, Gemini, let's have a look at your work reading for the week. What can we see? The 10 of Cups, so perhaps something is ending here. The 10s can mean endings of cycle, the ending of a phase. The 5 of Cups. I feel that some of you guys, it feels to me that there's a bit of sadness here with this 5 of Cups energy. You're coming to the end of a time in a work situation with the 10 of Cups energy here, but I feel that this is kind of, with the 5s being challenges, you know, the storm before the calm card, so these 5s represent change as well. There is sadness that you're coming to the end of the time, perhaps where you're working or in terms of what you're doing. However, after this difficult phase here, we're seeing this new path. You're definitely leaving something behind, I think, in terms of career work, because we've got these 3 cards suggesting that. The 10 of Cups, the 5 of Cups, and the 8 of Cups. All of them suggest, and a lot of this letting go is very emotional as well, because they're emotional cards. The Cup cards are. Yeah, we've got you moving towards a new path. Knight of Wands energy, a change happening here, a move with the Knight of Wands energy showing here. 5s, you've got 2 5s in the reading, so I just feel that there's a lot of kind of challenges and worry and anxiety that some of you guys are facing here. I do feel a sense of real sadness here about having to end a phase, walking away with the and also though, can you see how he's got his back turned to that 5 of Cups energy? So I just feel that though there is some sadness at having to end a phase, I feel that you know that it's in your best interest to let this go, because I feel that what you see and what you want to do is you want to be able to let go of something that's been really hurting you for quite some time. I think, Gemini, with that 5 of Cups energy showing here. And I feel that you are searching, you are in search with that Knight of Wands energy for this new path here. But I feel with the 5 of Wands energy, there's a great deal of anxiety that comes along with that as well. So we can see that there is some turbulence here before that literal change, I think, takes place. For Gemini showing here. We've got the 6 of Cups. So you could be receiving some help or some advice or some support with the 6 of Cups energy. 10 of... Oh, wow. I love that version of the 10 of Swords. Sorry, it's really awesome. 10 of Swords, another 10. So 2 10s, multiple 10s in a work reading, the ending of a cycle in a job, moving on to something new. So you're receiving some help here. I think you're receiving help to accept something though. The 10 of Swords is acceptance and surrender. Okay, Knight of Cups energy. I think that you've got to accept with the Ten of Swords that you've got to follow your intuition though. And I feel with the Six of Cups though, you're going to have a lot of love and support. Okay, people are going to support you because I feel that this is a time now that you've got to accept your intuition. You've got to accept that you've got to, with the Knight of Cups energy, do the right thing and do what your heart dictates, showing here. Okay, the Three of Swords energy here. I feel that with the Three of Swords, there's been a lot of hurt. There's been a lot of disappointment with that Three of Swords energy showing here. The Six of Wands, but this can be overcome with the Six of Wands. So maybe it says that you've got to accept that you must find you must follow your intuition with the Knight of Cups. You must follow your heart. So you need to surrender to following your heart. Accept that you need to follow your heart here, because if you do that, this energy here of the Three of Swords can be overcome. So what is your heart telling you to do? Because on the one hand, Gemini, for work, what we've got is some of you guys are like, oh man, I'm really upset with that Five of Cups. I'm going to have to leave something now with the Ten of Cups. I'm going to have to end this cycle. And you know that in your heart kind of thing, you're with that Eight of Cups, you're saying, well, you know what, I just can't take the pain anymore. Because I do feel in what you're doing, Gemini, you're going through a lot of pain with that Five of Cups energy. And though you're sad to leave this pain behind, because I think that whatever it is, whatever the work was, you really liked it, I feel that you know that it's time to head on a new path because you're experiencing so much pain in what you're doing. But I feel that if you're seeking a new path, I feel with the Five of Wands energy is going to come with challenges. You're going to face challenges in seeking this new path. Okay, and because this is you facing, the Knight of Wands energy is you seeking the new direction of the Eight. So the Eight of Cups is the new direction and the Knight of Wands is seeking it, it's exploring it. So I see you guys as seeking this new path, and turning your back on, actually, it's interesting because no, you are actually, the Knight is turning its back to that Five. So this is all of the worries and the anxieties. So some of you guys are seeking a new path, a way to release all the anxieties and worries that you've been feeling around this particular job, because we can see, can you see the Tower interaction? There you guys are, the new path. So this is the ending of a phase with whatever you're doing, all right? And some of you guys are upset about that, okay? But with that Five of Cups and the Eight of Cups looking at that Five, some of you guys are still saying though, but it's the right thing to do. I do need to seek a new path because I'm really upset with whatever's going on in my career. So I understand that, and I understand it's time to go and seek something else. So this new path that you are seeking with the Knight looking into that Eight of Cups is going to give you a chance to relieve yourself of all of the worries and anxieties that you've been feeling. And what are the worries and anxieties that Gemini have been feeling in terms of work? What's the worries and anxieties that Gemini has been feeling in terms of work in two cards? The Page of Pentacles energy. So, you know, the Page of Coins is when you get pages in a work reading, they mean that you might be on the lower rung. So you might be not earning as much as your colleagues, or it might be that you've not advanced much within the job that you're doing, because the Page is young, so he's just starting out. So it may be that the challenges that you're facing, it could be that you're facing challenges in terms of your taxes, because Page of Coins is tax payments, tax money. You might owe money to the tax money if you work for yourself. You might be facing challenges in starting up a company or starting up a business with the Page of Coins energy. The Queen of Wands. So it feels like starting up a creative business or something like that, because the Queen of Wands is a creative business and this is the startup. So it actually feels like the challenges, you're turning your back on the challenges that you face in starting up Page of Coins, building with the Page of Coins, investing, getting the money together, whatever it is, the resources together for this creative business of the Queen of Wands. So therefore, you guys here, you're feeling sad because you're going to have to end this phase. You know that you're going to have to let it go because it's causing you too much pain. You are seeking a new path away from the worries and the anxieties that you've been feeling about trying to start up this creative or whatever business it is with that Queen of Wands energy showing here. All right. I do feel that you're going to be given some love and support though, Gemini, here. All right. This Ten of Swords energy showing here. All right. I feel that you're going to be given some love and support. All right. And I feel that the support that's going to be given is going to help you to accept with the Ten of Swords energy that you've got to do what's right for you. You've got to go where your heart leads you. All right. That's the only way you're going to overcome this energy here, the Three of Swords. All right. So even that Three of Swords could be, you know, for example, if your heart still says, but I really want to do this, then the universe will say, well, maybe you'll get some help or support. You know, I mean, from family support, words of encouragement, that type of thing with the Six of Cups energy. Maybe this could be money. It doesn't show money, but cups are vessels and sometimes it can be cash. So maybe you'll be given some form of a resource here. all right, to help you. Because I do feel that some of you guys are going to be helped in the way that you can accept that you have to do what your heart tells you to do. So you need to accept that you have to go with what your heart is, where your heart is going. You have to follow your heart. So you need to accept that you need to follow your heart. That's the only way you're going to overcome that Three of Swords. So it may be that this is something that you say, this week I'm now going to give up on it because it's no good. It's not making me happy. It's difficult getting it going, blah, blah, blah. But I do feel that you will be given some really good support with that Six of Cups there. All right, and I think that this support that you're given is going to help you to accept that you have to follow your heart. And where is Gemini's heart leading? Where is their heart leading? Where's Gemini's heart leading to in 2 cards? The Nine of Wands. You're staying in there. Your heart's telling you, you see, Gemini, don't give up with the Nine of Wands energy. Okay, but the Ace of Wands energy, that you're nearing something new. So what is your heart? Why are you following your heart? So what is this about? I feel that this is not standing by something new until something new. I think that this is holding on in there until you get the breakthrough with the Ace of Wands. That's what I think it is. Because I think that your heart is telling you, hold on in there until you get the breakthrough with the Ace of Wands energy. Because the Ace of Wands is a seed that's planted, and then we start to see it nurture and sprout and grow and all the rest of it. So you're kind of like, well, hold on in there until you start to see things growing gradually, okay? Which is what the Ace of Wands is Ace of Wands is here. That's the way that you overcome the Three of Swords, because the Three of Swords, in terms of this reading, Gemini is saying to you, that's your Three of Swords when you say, and actually, no, Three of Swords is Libra, isn't it? But this is all about you having to make painful decisions. So this might help you overcome having to make a painful decision, all right? So we quickly do this reading again for work. What am I seeing? I'm seeing you guys kind of freaking out a little bit, getting really upset. You're going to have to kind of end a phase on something here, end a cycle. But I feel that you're kind of, the Eight of Cups is Pisces in Saturn, or sorry, it's Saturn in Pisces. First decan is Pisces. This is about boundaries. You want to let go of the boundaries. So you want to release all the limitations that you're finding, probably in starting up a business here with that Page of Coins and the Queen of Wands energy showing there. So you're looking back at that and you're saying, I'm tired of being really upset and about this thing. And I really want to now, with this Eight of Cups, release all of this this chain, this limitation, and move on to something else. Now you are seeking a new path, all right? And in order to let go of the frustrations and the angers that you feel in terms of setting up this new creative endeavor. But the universe is saying to you that next week you may receive some help, or you may receive some support here. Okay, and this support is going to help you to realize that you need to accept with this Ten of Swords energy, or that you need to just kind of surrender to the truth of the matter, which is that you've got to follow your heart. Because if you follow your heart, you can overcome that Three of Swords, the pain, the disappointment. And the following your heart is in terms of the Nine of Wands. And I feel that this is staying in there until something comes good with that Ace of Wands. So I think that the universe is actually saying to you, don't give up on this thing. You might feel like giving up on it, Gemini, but don't give up on it. You've got to stand there, stay on in there until it comes good for you with that Ace of Wands. So just hold on in there. That's what the tarot is telling you. Let's have a quick look at what the advice is from the Angels of Abundance. Universe Spirit, what's the spiritual advice you have for Gemini through the Angels of Abundance? What is the spiritual advice you have for Gemini? Detox your friendships is the spiritual advice this week for your general reading. For your work reading, sorry. Your abundance flow is being affected by the people with whom you're spending time. So be discerning about your associations and relationships. Choose to be with people who are inspiring. There you go. Generous and supportive. What else is there than that? Six of Cups is inspiring. It's generous and supportive. I know this because my twin sister is this person here. My twin sister is this person. My twin sister works with me on my business. She's my business partner now. Yeah, my business has always done well. I've been very lucky. I don't get the biggest views on YouTube, but I don't care. It makes no difference to me at all. My business has always done very well, and I'm very lucky and very blessed. But my twin sister coming on board, she has really done some amazing things with my business as well. She works at the Open University. She's a whiz kid with computers, with marketing. She's an amazing marketer. She is really fantastic. She knows all the tricks of the trade, and she does that with my business. She's very clever. And she really has worked a lot of wonders on my business, my twinny has. I call her twinny, sorry. That's my Six of Cups. She is generous, she's supportive, she's helpful, and she's inspiring. What the universe is trying to tell you, Gemini, is leave the people behind that aren't helping you, because part of your, you're needing to seek this new path and leave behind that Five of Wands energy showing here. Now that Five of Wands can be the people who are negative. The Three of Swords can be the people who are negative, because it will help you overcome the Three of Swords. And these Three of Swords people can also be like, oh, no, you don't want to do that. It doesn't make you any money. Or you don't want to do that because of this, that, and the other. They'll just sprout their negativity on what you do. But the universe is saying, no, Gemini, you need to, you need to tap into your abundance flow. It's being affected by the people with whom you're spending time with. So your ability to really be successful in whatever this is being affected by the naysayers. And the Three of Swords and the Five of Wands are always going to be the naysayers. So ditch them. All right? The universe is saying, look, you need to be with people like the Six of Cups, people who are going to help you, support you, inspire you, love you, be generous with their time, like my twinny is with me. People who are going to help you to understand with the Ten of Swords, because Ten of Swords is acceptance. It's acceptance. It's surrender. So these people are going to help you. Whoever this is going to help you with the Ten of Swords. It's an understanding of the position that you're in. And it's an understanding that that position that you're in is what you're in, and there's no fighting back from it. So really this is saying, when you do it aspected in a good way, that people around you who are supportive and inspiring are going to help you accept that you've got to follow your heart, because you're fighting against, with that Five of Wands energy there as well, following your heart, because of all of the naysayers who tell you, oh no, you're never going to make it, you're never going to do this. And I said, well, what does Gemini need to follow their heart in? Well, they need to follow their heart in, the Nine of Wands, staying by your post until something comes good, because he's waiting for something to come about, which is that Ace. So stay by the post until it comes good. Don't let it go. Don't let it go, because it's going to come good. But if you listen to negativity, that's what you're actually going to get. And you could end up making a mistake because you're listening to the wrong people. All right, we're going to have a quick look at your love reading. Bear with me. Okay, Gems, let's have a look at your love life then. What's going on here? So, oh, nice. New love. Page of Cups is often the new love card. It's flirtatiousness. It's showing a interest. I mean, it's a young card, so it's not the real deal thing, but it's certainly off to a good start. Page of Cups energy showing here. The Two of Pentacles. Now, on this particular Two of Pentacles, this woman is balancing. She's balancing two things at once. So look at the next one. The Lovers. Okay, Two of Coins energy. Balancing a relationship here with the Two of Coins energy showing here. Or two lovers. Page of Cups. So it wants you to know about your love life, that there's something new here. The Lovers energy. How many people are on this Lovers card? No, there's only one person there. So look, balance, compromise. Balance in a relationship. This is balance. Page of Cups. Oh, there's a lot of contentment here. This is nice energy. The Nine of Cups and the Lovers. This is like feeling completely contented within a relationship. Showing up here. This Page of Cups, new romance, feeling balanced, or managing to balance a relationship here. Feeling a great deal of happiness and contentment with that Lover's energy showing here. Nine of Wands, wanting to protect it. So I'm seeing you guys feeling a great deal of, and that's you as well, that's your card. Well, I'm just seeing you and the partner feeling a great deal of satisfaction and happiness. You're managing to really kind of make things work and managing to balance this relationship. There's a lot of laughter and good vibes in this relationship, and you're really wanting to defend and hold on to what you've got. We've got the Strength card. Is that Strength? Yeah, it is Strength. Lovely. I'm seeing that there are probably a few differences, Gemini, between you and a person, but you seem to be compromising, because the Two of Coins can be compromised as well. So even though I feel that maybe there's some differences between you and this individual, I feel that you're compromising here with the Two of Coins energy showing here, okay? Because I feel that there's a great deal of satisfaction between you and a loved one, and you want to protect that showing up. The Four of Wands, yeah, a great deal of happiness and satisfaction and joy. This card, I mean, I usually read it in its normal way of being read, but on this deck you can see it's not your classic Four of Wands. It looks like this person's trying to entice the other to do something here. The Knight of Swords energy. I do feel, and this is you actually, isn't it, Gemini, the Knight of Swords? So I actually feel with the Knight of Swords energy, you are very, what's the word I'm looking for? I feel that you're very attracted to a particular offer, because look, she's got her hand out. It's almost like she's offering something, and I feel that you're very kind of enticed by this offer. I'm seeing you guys being really enticed by an offer from this individual here. Okay, it's very seductive, isn't it? Look at that, very seductive offer, I think, showing up here. Ace of Cups energy. You're driven by love as well. You're absolutely driven by love. I think that for some of you guys, you're madly in love with someone here. Madly in love with them. I mean, the first reading, the general reading, was a love reading as well. But remember, these readings will apply to different people. So if this first love reading didn't apply to you, then the second one will. Driven by love with the Ace of Cups energy showing here. Oh, Queen of Wands. Driven by love for a Queen of Wands. Okay, I mean, if it's a man, then this person has that, you know, queens and kings can read as male or female. So it doesn't matter. This person has the sensibilities and the energy of a Queen of Wands. This person's very, I think that you're driven by love. And I feel that the love that you feel for this person is probably quite passionate with that Queen of Wands energy. I'm seeing that you're driven by love and great passion, because the Queen of Wands is passion. It's when you're very passionate about someone. So I see you as being driven, Knight of Wands, Knight of Swords energy, by great love and passion for this individual here. Okay. I also feel that if there's a new relationship with the Page of Cups, I feel that you're becoming more settled with that relationship with the Two of Coins, because the Two of Coins means that things are starting to balance out, in this deck at least, because the two coins are kind of equal to one another here. So I actually feel that this relationship, this new relationship with the Page of Cups, if you're in something new, it's becoming more balanced out, it's becoming more settled with the Two of Pentacles energy showing here. I also feel the Two of Coins is all about a positive transformation, so it's a change card. So I feel that if the relationship is quite young with the Page, I feel that you could be seeing a transformation in the best way to love. So it's going from a Page and it's transforming into the Lovers. So I'm seeing a relationship that's gone from being very flirtatious, transforming into something that's probably a little bit more serious here. And I feel there's a great deal of satisfaction in this relationship here, and feeling the need that you'll want to protect it with that Nine of Wands as well. I feel that even though you may be very different as people, you seem to be able, with this card here as well, compromise and make things work. And I feel that some of you guys are probably going to be very enticed by this very seductive offer coming in from this individual here, because I feel that, Gemini, you are very much driven by this overwhelming sense of love for this individual and attraction as well. Okay, very interesting. So it's a very good reading for Gemini and love. I just feel that some of you guys, you're coming in, if it's not this week, it's in the next few weeks, you're coming into this energy of, wow, this is like a really magnetic, loving reading. I mean, this is, but the good thing is, what I like about this reading most of all is that we started with this. So we started with just flirtatiousness and laughter and that type of thing. It wasn't anything serious with the Page of Cups. It wasn't anything serious, but then suddenly with that Two of Pentacles, it's changed. It's transformed into something more serious with the Lovers. There's great contentment within this relationship here, so much so you feel the need to protect it. We have two Knights, which say that you're coming close to something new happening in the relationship completely with that Ace. We've also got here that though you're very different maybe as people here, you seem to manage it, you seem to make things work. We see that you're very interested here in an enticing offer coming from this person, because that's you there. And I suppose this is the person who's enticing you. You're driven by overwhelming love and passion and attraction for this individual. Marvellous. Let's have a look at what the advice is on this reading then. What is the advice you have for Gemini on this reading, please? What's the advice you have for Gemini on this reading? Show me. It says you deserve love and you're definitely lovable. Wonderful. Lovely reading, gems. Okay, guys, that's your reading for the week. Remember, Well, you don't even need to remember really, you're at the end of the reading, but just in case you didn't know, just timestamp, just click on whatever timestamp for the reading that you want. You can go straight through to it. It's in the comment section. All right, if you'd like to order a reading, you can just click on the link. It goes straight through to my website, or you can click on the end screen at the end of the reading. All right, love you guys loads. Take care. Have a great week. See you next week. Bye.